Hello and welcome to another Create PT Wealth Personal Trainer's Guide to Wealth Creation Success Series. Now, you're either watching this live video filmed in Phuket, Thailand, or you're listening to the podcast. And wherever you are, we hope that you're having an absolutely fantastic day.
Yeah, so Suddy Cup from Thailand, if you're watching.
Yeah, that's right. And we want to kick this off talking about personal trainers marketing today. We want to speak all about marketing and just give you some of our insights into it. And Big Fella, you want to launch straight away?
Now, 80 seminars we've run, our 2-day business mastery event over 8 years.
Yep.
The number one question that everyone wants the answer to is how do I
get more leads?
How do I market effectively? And we could just run our whole business probably on that alone. But there's a lot of confusion on there, and what we want to do in this video is make it a little bit clearer about the whole marketing concept. And there's a few parts to it. The other part is that what makes it more confusing is that you got so-called experts out there that primarily they're pitching themselves as lead generation experts, and that could be the case, it may not be the case, but for the consumer it makes it very tricky for the personal trainer. So then it trains people to go, well, unless I'm getting 20 or 30 leads or 40 leads overnight, then I must be doing something incorrectly. And it's not about the number of leads that you get in to some degree, it's about the quality, it's about understanding your business at a deeper level. And so when I start to talk about marketing, and Brad or anyone at Create PT Wealth, we bring it all the way back, and it's not the sexy thing to talk about, but it's the thing that will make you successful long term. So you can go and do a course and go, right, I'm going to get taught how to get all these leads. My question is then, when you follow through to sales, what's actually happened? And normally that's where it fizzes out. So the first question to ask yourself is, well, what do you want to be known for in the industry? What problems are you trying to solve for your potential clients out there? And unless you have that part of your business sorted, and you don't have to have it clear right now, but you do need to understand, who am I trying to help? What problems do I want to provide? What's the mission of the business? And unless you do that, you are just another personal training business out there looking the same as everybody else. And I'll give you a quick scenario on my experience. Brad and I started the industry 21 years ago, so I've been around a while. Been highly successful in it, unlike some claiming gurus out there. Hint, hint, we nudge, nudge. And there's the runs on the board. And so when I started, I had no idea about any of the marketing side of it. And you didn't really have to some degree. You did, but not as much as now, where the competition, there's a lot of it. So if you're not improving or educating yourself in marketing and sales, you could find yourself struggling a lot more than you need to. And I figured this out many years ago when I had the gym. I bought a gym, and I bought the gym because I wanted to get out of personal training to some degree, and I'd open up this really expensive, deck it out with all the equipment, get myself in a massive debt, and just think people just going to rock on in, sign the paperwork, and away you go.
Build it and they will come.
Build it and they will come. And the thing is, they did come, but I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what we did. I just opened up this gym thing, and we're going to get all these people coming up, and people would walk up my stairs and they'd say, how much do you charge, or how much is it for membership? I'd hand them the flyer to wave them straight back down the stairs. So I was really doing them a disservice, and I was really making business hard for myself. So going broke, a couple of options. You'd rather just persist with what you're doing, it's not working, shut the doors, go back to the job, so that was a waste of time, or you go, there's probably something I'm not really understanding because the people are coming in, but I'm not converting them. So I had to learn about, okay, what are we actually here for? What are we trying to do? So when the average Joe comes up these stairs, what's some of the ways that I need to be able to express to them about what we truly do? So what problems do we solve? And the thing we figured out was that we started to ask our members we had, and we started to look at what do we actually want to be known for in our community for helping people. And I believe unless you do that and you make it clear, then your marketing is going to be pretty useless, and it's going to be ineffective, and you're just going to be competing on price. So we just looked at 3 main categories that we had. One was mainly females between the ages of 18 and 35, and they were telling me way back when, this is about 15, 16 years ago now, that they just wanted to get into shape, trim and tone, look good, get back and looking good in photos on the beach, and we called that program the Trim and Tone. And we had to assess all the things that they had problem-wise and go, how do we solve them?
Yeah.
How do we design a program that will actually cater for those end results?
Yep.
So then we marketed to that particular demographic on that. We had guys as well that they wanted to look good, but of course different sort of expectations, different goals that they wanted, so we had to use different language to appeal to them.
Yep.
And we attracted those people in. And then we had people in our area, and there was an older demographic, and they were mainly over 55, and they were saying, look, I want to look good, that's still important. However, I want to be more, I want to have more health, I want to have more energy, I want to have more vitality. Some of these aches and pains are giving me the shits.
Yep.
And I want to look good. So we called this program the Healthy Lifestyle. So then we had to develop a program that catered to rectify some of those issues that they had.
Yep.
And lastly, we had a smaller percentage of people, and there was the reason we opened the gym in the first place, called the Muscle Accelerator Program. And by the name, you can tell mainly males between the ages of about 21 and 31, and they'd come in and go, I want to get bigger, that's why I've joined the gym, put on some muscle, they don't want to do it slowly, they're not sure how to do it, so we call it the Muscle Accelerator. So we weren't selling gym memberships, we were selling solutions.
Yeah. And anyone who works in a commercial or a big chain gym, and we've seen this a lot currently on our internship and business coaching and mentoring program, 52% of our clients come from a commercial facility, i.e. you're a rent-based personal trainer and you work underneath the roof of a Fitness First, a Good Life, at any time, a Snap or something like that. Some of those people have gone on to go beyond a solo independent business owner and started to hire their first trainer and started to build a team of trainers underneath the roof of that facility. And we have people come along to our events and our workshops who say, look, I'm in a facility, but I still haven't figured out my USP or my niche of the type of people that we're targeting. And, you know, I guess the first response I'd have to anyone, because we have some people who have been in the game for 8 or 10 years who still come to us and go, look, I'm been in the game for 8 years and I'm going okay. You know, I'm earning money to get by. I'm happy. I have clients. I love them. I'm not sure where I got them from, but somehow they landed up on my lap. But I'm still struggling to figure out this USP thing. So I guess the first thing I'd say to you is that, number one, you don't have to have it, you know, don't feel like you have to have it perfect, okay? If you've got a bunch of clients, that's fine, keep servicing them. But from there we go, if you want to start to build this business, change it, grow it, do something differently, it's our advice that you spend some time and energy in this area to start to figure out, okay, who are the type of people that I do want to attract? And if I want to increase my charge out fee, who are the people that fall into that demographic? You can have a look around the current clients that you have and go, who are the type of people I seem to be attracting into this business? And it starts to give you some understanding of how do we now market to these people, because the purpose of finding out your unique selling proposition or finding out a niche market is knowing where do I find these people and how can I direct my marketing towards those people. And the examples that you just heard are a classic display of that. It's going, we're directly talking to a certain group, certain demographic of people. Is everyone going to fall into that category? Absolutely not. Are there going to be some people who just turn up, they're just happy to have a personal trainer a couple of times a week, no dramas at all? If you decide that your niche market is going to be focusing on brides-to-be, for example, and you're going to market a program towards that, we can go out and find those people. Does that mean you're only going to train brides-to-be? You don't have to. You can take on other people. Of course you can. However, you're specifically putting together a program that speaks and solves the problem that those people have.
Yeah, we call it being a specialist and being specialised in a certain few areas. And again, you know, with marketing, it is about standing out. And if you get known to be the person who has a tailored program or deals mainly with these few niches, then it's easier for your clients to recommend and sell your service. So it's, you know, people jump the steps and they just want to learn about Facebook marketing. It's pointless, in my opinion, unless you really figure out this core part of your business. If you can't answer what do you think you're known for out there in the community, or who do you help, or what problems you solve, don't bother about doing any marketing. Figure that part out first. Save your money, because you know it's just going to make it a lot more challenging for you to do it. And you can't make proper business decisions anyway when you actually don't know what your business is there for in the first place. Yeah. And if we go back to this concept of lead generation then, and we go, well, how many leads do you need? Do you need hundreds of leads that are just this person from all these different categories and niches and all the rest of it, a bunch of them not fitting into who you're trying to target? Or
Do you just need a certain number of leads which fit directly into your category? And that's the question I got for everybody listening to this, watching this or whatever. So you've got to get really clear on that. How do we do that? Well, we go back to the business plan and we go, what are your goals and targets? And can everybody who's listening to this or watching this tell us how many leads you require in any given week or month?
Yeah.
That's a question for each and every one of you. Can you tell me how many leads you require in any given week or month? And my guess is that there'll be some people out there who will know that because they've figured that bit out. There'll be others who have no clue. When we ask people, how many leads do you need? Oh,
just lots.
More than I'm getting now, you know? Yeah. So, you know, to give an example in our business, our goal is to acquire 267 leads per month.
Yeah.
We know that at 267 leads per month, it's going to take us one step closer to our financial targets in this particular business. That's the figure.
Yeah, and if you're going to work with anybody who's claiming to be an expert in leads, ask them that question. Go, how many leads do you guys need each month, or like Brad said, for you to be effective? Because if they don't know, you're learning from the wrong person. You're learning from the absolute wrong person. That's cut and dry. The next thing with it is that for most people, if they got an abundance of leads, they wouldn't even know what to do with them. They would not know how to cater for them, how to get in contact with them. And so then again, you can be good at getting the leads. And in my opinion, it's not hard to get leads. It is harder to convert them and have quality leads. And so for most businesses, if you could get 5 quality leads every week even, and your sales system, which has to go in line with your marketing plan, the two have to be developed at the same time. If that's watertight and you convert 90 to 95%, then you know you got your figures. You go, right, predictably we need 5 quality people coming in each week, and we're converting 3 out of those 5 or 4 of those 5, and then we know each month we can project another 4 to 16 new clients, and that will give you a cash flow, and your business becomes more predictable. So, you know, when I see people going, how to get 50 leads and all that, it just tells me that person who's promoting that doesn't really understand. They just think that's what people want out there, and that's what people say, but it's not the case, because then they fall short. They don't know how to convert them. So you've got to be really, really careful not to fall in that trap of just focusing on getting more leads. It's more quality leads that we actually want. Yeah,
and I guess what we're also saying is we see people out there who are spruiking on Facebook and all the rest of it, that they're going to deliver all this amazing abundance of leads. And we see people out there who have absolutely no track record at all in being able to run a business. Number one, run a fitness business. Number two, run any type of business. They've done
just read a book from, like, say, Seth Godin or something.
Yeah. Or we've seen people come to it.
Not even know the last name.
Come to our workshop or seminar. This is partial rant now, but see people come to our workshop or seminar,
about it.
learn our material and go and try and teach it to others and claiming they're the expert, you know, and that's, in my opinion, concerning. So for anyone out there, you know, I guess the first question is the question I'd have for anyone who's given you information: what have you used this? What have you done with it? What are the results it's been giving you? And also ask people to show you some statements, some financials, some proof. You know, so don't just take their word on it.
It's around, but we're passionate about it. We've been around 8 years. We've been in the industry for 21 years. We actually care. It's you know, it's a business that we're running. That's it, cut and dry. We are here. However, the passion comes first. We actually want to see people succeed, and we do get concerned when, in this day and age, it's easy to pop up some Facebook videos, get some ebooks made, claim to be an expert. So just be careful. Even if you're going to come work for us, we love nothing better than when you go, can you guys show us some more evidence of what you've done? And you don't have to look too far to find out our track record, because we've been in the industry for so long. So it's not too challenging to do that. So just do your homework first, and remember, it's not about just the leads. It's about everything we're talking about.
So if we were to give people an action task away from this audio, this video or something, my first thing would be try and get some clarity around how many leads you do require. And for you, it might just be the fact that...
And who is your ideal clients?
That's number one. That's first and foremost over everything. Figure out who you're targeting, who's your ideal client, where we're going to find that person, how we're going to market to them, and so forth. And then
what are their frustrations, pain points, desires, limitations? What are they?
And then from there, figuring out, well, hold on, if I'm, let's say, and I'll direct this at people who are a solo, independent personal trainer. Let's say you're running single PT sessions, one-on-one, let's say you're doing somewhere between 20 and 35, 45-minute sessions a week, which I would consider to be a fairly decent load of clients. For you, if suddenly you lost, say, 2 or 3 clients in 1 week, and that equated to somewhere between 5 and 9 sessions a week, for most people, I'm assuming that would be enough cash flow that could cause an impact in your business, you know?
Yeah.
So again, what we say is you want to have this funnel in place where you're directing people into your business every single week, so you know that, hey, if someone was to leave my business, hey, someone's moved overseas, someone else has decided they're not going to continue anymore for whatever reason, and then finally I had a new person who's been on for a month and they're just a non-committal at all.
Yeah.
All right, lost all these people, there's all this cash, all this money that's just exited my business. For most people, it's hit the panic button, stress out, all the rest of it. But if you've got the right and effective system in place, you know that you can replace those people quite quickly.
Yeah, I agree 100%. So, look, that's just something we want to touch on with the whole lead generation and marketing side of things. And if you know, it's a short video, but in my hope, it's summed up for you exactly what you need to start looking for. And once you do that, it doesn't matter what platform you use. You know, you'll be smart enough and driven enough to go out and find how to use Facebook or do advertising on that, how to get a back end system that follows up with them. That's just all the technical part of it.
Yep.
Don't think that Facebook is the answer, or Instagram or Snapchat. None of that is going to help you unless you're clear on what we've been talking about up front.
Yep.
It's going to be a waste of your time and money, and that's exactly what we hear people say. Oh, I tried some Facebook ads, it didn't work.
Didn't work.
Because you weren't even sure who you were trying to target.
Yep.
So no wonder. So do all that. You'll be able to find people to help you. If we use someone to do our Facebook ads because we don't personally want to do it, that's not the challenging part. We'd invest money to help someone else do that bit. If we know what the business needs to do, who we cater for, who's our ideal client, and what problems do we solve.
Yep. There you have it. Personal Trainer Marketing 101.
Perfect.
That's it, eh?
It's great.
Catch you next time, gang. Bye-bye.